Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me. That was pretty straightforward. Welcome to Taurus season. Taurus season. Capricorn has got so much going on right now. It's all in retrograde. Pluto in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, and Mars in your sign. I think if ever... this is kind of that message, isn't it? It's like push forward Gemini or get dragged. It seems as if Gemini, whatever you do at the moment, you can make a lot of it. Let's call out your cards. Nine of Swords, the Lovers, the Tower, Four of Wands, the Fool, Temperance, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Nine of Swords, paranoia merch. You are probably really quite afraid at the moment. You've got a good thing going, the Lover's card. Sacred union, twin flame, soulmate. Somehow bringing you a lot of paranoia, and I think this Tower card standing between the Lovers and the Four of Wands is how you're afraid of something coming to an end. This is almost as if, to me, Gemini, as if you are afraid, not even afraid, but you are so sick of being alone now, and the idea of reuniting with a soulmate or a twin flame that possibly would have come down, a relationship that broke down. Is this reminiscing, or is this you now ready to get over what had once happened, and you're now looking for that Four of Wands, ready to move into a new partnership kind of energy? It seems as if once you are ready to put the paranoia away, Gemini, once you are ready to stop replaying the nightmares or the tortures or wherever had happened within this Lover's union that caused a Tower, I think, and I've been talking about this for a while now, there is a revival in love, Gemini. Your card, the Lover's card, coming up here like this, with the Tower card sandwiched in between the Four of Wands as well. There is perhaps a key issue that is not being addressed, that really needs to get addressed at this point now. Gemini, if you are to manage to just control those swords, and it's crazy. How do I tell a Gemini not to worry? Doesn't make any sense. But if you can somehow find a way to perhaps overcome the paranoia, the anxiety, or whatever, don't forget Mars is in your sign at the moment as well. So this is a lot of energy pushing through you guys at the moment. And if you can control all of this nervousness, all of this erratic, all over the place energy, where you're maybe having flashbacks of a time that has been no less traumatic than, the Tower. I want to say to you, victory will come. In regards to, this is very clearly a relationship reading. Victory will come, Gemini, the minute you accept that whatever needed to happen, happened. But if you want to, you can look past whatever happened. It is entirely up to you, Gemini, okay? We are all human, and sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes the most liberating thing we can do is forgive somebody who may not have been able to behave or act in accordance to what we felt we deserved at a certain time. If you can allow yourself the freedom, Gemini. Mercury enters Taurus on the 6th of May. And I think conversation is naturally, and even in Taurus season, you are very naturally going to want that sensation of touch, of feel, of, pleasure, enjoying pleasure. It is a slow and steady, earthy energy, and it's very sensual. And if right now you are feeling like you need to have that connection I think the key here is letting bygones be bygones and trying controlling wherever. Let the swords fall wherever they may, but just try and make sure they're not, piling up on top of your head and piercing you, reminding you of all the things that didn't work. Just because something didn't work the first time around doesn't mean it won't ever again. So, Gemini, I would like to say to you that perhaps this Tower card, which is reminiscent of a previous situation, something that didn't necessarily work out before, requires you in May to have some discipline, I guess, and put these swords away, because it's kind of not the energy that you want to be playing with right now. The Lovers and the Four of Wands. You are ready, Gemini. You are so ready, and you want to celebrate some sort of victory in a relationship. You want to feel that closeness again. And I think it's going to require you to be a little bit more disciplined than you may have previously been being. When Venus enters Taurus as well, it's going to be so difficult to escape this craving. Let's talk about this as a craving like sugar. We are all humans. We all need this. And if Taurus season in May is offering you the potential to perhaps be disciplined enough to overcome this Nine of Swords and Tower card, if you can do that, I think you seek to gain a lot. And it may even be in terms of a victory. Either way, you're going to have to push through. You are going to have an opportunity to just bite the bullet, jump off that cliff, and take a new start. May, Taurus season, Venus in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, New Moon in Taurus on the 4th. Take a leap of faith, Gemini. Ace of Swords sometimes heralds new beginnings. It heralds new starts, and why not take that new start before your season? Why not be able to just cut whatever you know you're doing and maybe just allow yourself a new start, Gemini. Allow yourself a fresh new start. This could be with a Sagittarius. The Lovers card. It's obviously important. It's obviously love. It's obviously fire, passion, energy, creation, alchemy. The alchemy is right. Take the leap. Trust. Really trust, okay? Wherever there has been paranoia before, put it away. I think the Tower card still remains pretty forefront to perhaps the way you're seeing things, which might be a little bit unfair, Gemini. Cut the unnecessary cords. Just have a leap of faith. I want to say, Gemini, just trust the universe. This fool isn't concerned about what's in front of him. He just knows that whatever is in front of him will work out for him. It seems as if you really got to work on this. And it's something to do with the Sagittarius, Gemini. Perhaps somebody with Sagittarius in their chart even. Either way, you know that the sex is great. The alchemy is on point. The chemistry is there. The potential of a future is there too, Gemini. It seems they are the yin to your yang. Push through, Gemini. So many wins if you can let go of the shadow. This new moon, Gemini, do a illumination ritual, I would say. And it's a great time to do it, I think, at new moons when we're so unsure, because it allows us to release and let go of things that we know keep us in dark places. Now, how do we do this illumination ritual? Where it's very simple. You get to write out the best things about yourself, and you keep them in a journal, and you look at them again at the new moon. So do exactly that. Journal all the best bits about yourself. Put them away and then look at them again at the next new moon, which will be what? Your new moon. And at that new moon, read out all of the qualities that hopefully you will have reminded yourself of and you will then act out in accordance to for this May Taurus season. Know one thing, Gemini, you have the potential of really setting yourself free from a lot of things that you should have cut a long time ago and moving forward in love in a victorious way. Do not let stigmas, previous haunts, ghosts and ghoulies in the closet, don't let them haunt you. I have been reading for everyone else, but I completely forgot to do it for this. The Universe Has My Back by something Bernstein. What's her name? I'll put it in the description box below. Let's pull a card for Gemini for the month of May, Taurus season. I like this deck. It's just super simple. It's very straightforward advice. 3 cards jumped out. Let's read these cards. Energy flows where my intention goes. So what are your intentions? Good time to write them out on the new moon also. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. This really needs to be looked at, Gemini. If you need help with this, I think you are in a situation where people really want to help you. And I would see that pain, fear, and judgment really are cries for help, and see where it is that you can help yourself first, Gemini, I think. And if it is somebody you need to speak to, because that kind of stuff is so heavy, how tricky is it to let go of traumas and things that affect the rest of our behavior in a negative way? It's not easy. And I think if you can be wise enough, or if you can allow yourself the privilege to actually move out of things that may have stuck with you from before, things that you know just don't feel right anymore, if you can make an active effort to move forward with whatever you've learned from them, I think you will really set yourself up for a fantastic new start. I've got here the last card. When I lean toward love, I am led. There isn't anything that love couldn't conquer, Gemini, as long as you know that you are leading from that heart space, and perhaps it is a little bit of heart work that you need to do, in which case I will very strongly recommend that you do some heart meditation. Surround yourself with rose quartz. Absolutely drape yourself in rose quartz for Taurus season anyway. It's a Venus-led season. So all of the rose quartz, all of the Venus baths, all of the, I don't know, everything to do with rose quartz. Any green stones in particular that you could wear around here would be fantastic too. Wear more green, wear more pink, wear all the rose quartz. Just wear all of the rose quartz right now. And I want to suggest maybe doing a Venus love bath around the new moon too. That would be really good. How do I do a Venus love bath? Okay, all the rose quartz in the bath, a bit of rose essential oil, a bit of Himalayan pink salt, rose petals. I like to put rose quartz in the bath with me too. I'm lavish like that. Gemini, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful Taurus season, and I will catch you again soon. Take care.